Episode 4 of The Devil's Hour Season 2 starts with us shifting perspectives over to our faraway place. Evelyn keeps a diary for herself, but she too is experiencing multiple echoes. All of this changes though when the radio announces an explosion at Rigby's toys. As she starts to slip, we cut back to Gideon and Lucy. Now Lucy is in a state of shock after Dunn's death and struggling to figure out how to resolve this. Gideon talks her out of calling in a bomb threat to the police and tries to help her handle the killing. He knows what needs to be done and there's no turning back now. She can't go back, and with Isaac staying at the Warren house, Gideon tells her they need to stay close and lie low. This whole plan is thrown out of whack though when Debbie Warren rings with word of Isaac's strange dog attack. While Lucy brings him back with her, Sam and Ravi are called to the Dunn murder scene. They found hair samples and notice a shotgun blast, but Ravi receives another thread in the form of faraway farmhouse. Boyd has discovered it's 40 miles out from Birmingham and could be a crucial clue in this investigation. We then jump across to the long-awaited chat between Gideon and Isaac. Gideon brings up that dogs have an extra sense and can see things that aren't there, like the echoes. He points out that he killed a dog a year back because it was broken, and the dog that bit Isaac? Well, Gideon believes it may well be the one that lived in the other timeline. It caught the scent of another life that didn't exist, and this explains why the dog initially bit him. Ravi has flashes to the other life too, this time of him proposing to Lucy, and the location, none other than the bench they constantly sit at. This is the same photo that Sylvia had hanging up in her care facility that she was staring at in episode 2, despite us believing that she's staring at the wall. Now Ravi rings and brings up Evelyn Wiseman, questioning how the two of them are connected. It catches Lucy off guard, and as she says goodbye, she says I love you, which seems to splinter through realities. Gideon is shocked, given he saved Evelyn from the car crash in season 1, and this could well undo everything they've been working towards. She too can change timelines of course, and if she tells the police about Rigby's toy store, then it's all over. Gideon is concerned because death is a better outcome to what could come to pass. The worst outcome here? Well, it's not prison, but they could pump the pair of them so full of drugs that it numbs their minds, making them forget everything. Gideon takes off with a shotgun, but Lucy is conflicted. She speaks to Ravi and throws out that she's pregnant. Lucy also explains their connection, including intimate details that only she would know. Ravi's life starts to unravel and he decides, after all of this, that he's going to visit that farmhouse for himself. Meanwhile, Boyd chases up the Subaru lead. Isaac's school teacher, Elena Rogers, phones and reveals Isaac is missing from school. She believes there's a history of abuse here given Isaac's weird injuries over the years and knows the family are hiding something. Unfortunately, things are made that much more difficult when Boyd is on Lucy's trail after she shows up at the hospital and Boyd sees the surveillance footage for herself. Back at the house though, Isaac speaks to Sylvia. He sits with her on the bed, holding his watch while also holding her hand, and this somehow wakes her up. At the same time, Gideon shows up at Evelyn's farmhouse and sees the sketches of the toy store on the table. He urges her to pack up everything, including her anchors and keepsakes. Evelyn though is starting to lose control and doesn't want to leave. She knows that something is wrong as this timeline isn't supposed to play out this way. Gideon agrees to take her somewhere safe though and manages to calm her down enough to leave. On the way out the house, they bump into Ravi and Lucy on the way up. Lucy jumps in the way of Ravi's taser, protecting Gideon. However, the latter shoots Ravi's tyres and takes off with Evelyn. Lucy promises to explain everything to him, bringing up the bombing that's going to take place in the future. She also warns that if they intervene now, they won't be able to stop it. Things take a turn for the worse though when Lucy miscarries her child. Ravi joins her in hospital as she starts crying. And as they hug, Ravi has flashes to their future together, revealing suddenly that their child would have been called Amir. However, in the time Ravi heads off to get a cup of coffee, Lucy is gone. Boyd rings and Ravi gives the green light for her to check the blood and DNA found at Dunn's crime scene. Unfortunately, she gets too involved and follows Lucy out to the house they're staying in. Lucy is shocked to find her mum is back and Isaac explains that he made her better. Unfortunately, everything comes undone though when Sam Boyd shows up. She's followed Lucy back here and looks set to arrest her. However, Gideon sneaks up from behind and knocks her out. The penultimate episode of Devil's Hour sees the threads come undone as it's becoming increasingly clear that everything seems to be circling around Lucy, Isaac and Ravi. Their ties together could well be a crucial clue here, while Sylvia waking up from her state and being able to communicate could similarly be another thread we explore. She could have some information that's been hidden in her state that blows this case wide open. And just who is the bomber? Everything is left wide open for the finale here. And with everything crescendoing at the farmhouse, we're still no closer to finding out who the killer actually is. Hopefully we'll find out in the finale, which promises to be quite the explosive affair. Thanks for watching, and do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like or subscribe to the channel, your support is very much appreciated. I'm Greg Wheeler, and from all of us over here at The Review Geek, we'll see you on the next video.